Spencer. How could you get me out of there and leave Myra behind? I still can't believe you did that.
There was no option. What? Did you want to take the whole tower apart on your own?
If I had to, I'm sure Myra wouldn't have left me behind either. Why didn't you support me?
Because it would have been suicide. As I said, we can't afford to lose you too. The last info we got before her HUD-COM went offline was that she was captured by Vladkanov, but we don't know where he took her, since Myra's GPS transmitter was deactivated as well.
Vladkanov's a tech geek. No wonder he knows how our equipment works.
When he captured her, Vladkanov said that he was going to meet someone who was interested in her. Whatever that means. It certainly proves that he does not intend to kill her.
Who, with an interest in Myra, should Vladkanov meet?
Before we lost contact, Myra transmitted Vladkanov's diary and various files with info about his suppliers and incoming orders. According to these records, Fernandez has ordered an incredible 200 Raven processors. But delivering that quantity is way beyond Vladkanov's abilities. That's also the reason for the argument during the presentation.
Miguel Fernandez? That Cuban scumbag?
Exactly. But despite the fact that what Fernandez wants exceeds Vladkanov's capabilities, our Russian friend doesn't want to lose this sterling opportunity. That's why he arranged the meeting in Cuba, where he intends to bring in his so-called partner. However, his partner is none other than Vladkanov's supplier for the Raven processors. And according to our analysis of the transmitted files, it's got to be the guy who goes by the code name of Cerberus. We've seen that code name used in both Chemosane's and Vladkanov's records as the man who calls the shots.
If Cerberus really happens to be the key to all of this, then he sure won't appear in person.
This time he'll appear. It's the sheer magnitude of this deal that will get Cerberus to show up. The price for 200 Raven processors should be a 9-digit number.
9 digits? Like...
9 digits like an unbelievably huge amount of cash. An amount that will even get moles that usually sit in the dark to stick their dirty little heads out into the light.
Sounds like a good opportunity to chop it off. But why would Vladkanov take Myra to that meeting? It doesn't make sense.
Not necessarily to that meeting. But besides his trip to Cuba, Vladkanov has no other travel arrangements in his diary for this week.
But who'd be interested in Myra there? Fernandez?
Fernandez is definitely more interested in the Raven technology than in anything else. This maniac Cuban dictator will be a severe threat even to the U.S. if he really manages to equip his gear with fully developed Raven processors.
True. Invisible Cuban warships off the coast of Florida might deprive the president of peace of mind. Heck, we should have neutralized Fernandez in Dubai.
Alvarez, we'll get you to Havana. Get in touch with Tito Chavez, the leader of the Cuban Liberty Union. If Myra was brought to Cuba, Chavez should know about it and might be able to tell you where she's held captive.
Okay, what's the plan?
Simple. Free Myra and find out where the meeting between Vladkanov, Fernandez, and Cerberus will take place. Eliminate Vladkanov and Fernandez, Cerberus must be detained. Good luck. You're gonna need it. loyal to the U.S. Their leader, Tito Chavez, is expecting you in one of their hideouts in Old Havana. I've mark the meeting point on your HUDCOM.
Hostile presence?
Officially, Old Havana is controlled by the British. But according to area intel, minimum of hostile units must be expected nonetheless.
I thought there would only be a minimum of hostile units here.
Looks like the Red Order has strengthened their presence in Old Havana. And you're likely to be mistaken for a Liberty Union rebel.
These guys really keep me busy.
Jim and his men will support you once you get closer to their hideout.
I thought there would only be a minimum of hostile units here.
Looks like the Red Order has strengthened their presence in Old Havana. And you're likely to be mistaken for a Liberty Union rebel.
These guys really keep me busy.
Chivez's men will support you once you get closer to their hideout.
There are no weapons allowed beyond this point.
Did Team Red clear the perimeter?
Yeah, but I think there was absolutely no contact.
Sounds like an easy job.
Yeah, hell breaks loose every time I'm out there.
After 6 months of war, the U.S. sends a single soldier to support democracy in Cuba? You must be either one hell of a soldier, or what is more likely is that the U.S. just keeps ignoring the fate of this country. Sometimes I wish Cuba was sitting on a giant oil well, or that the United States had a presidente who values a good cigar in the evening. Either way, they would have sent more than just one soldier.
Well, I do value good cigars, but I'm actually here to ask you about someone. A woman that's probably held captive by your enemy.
See, it's not easy finding allies when you're fighting for the freedom of a country that doesn't have anything valuable to offer. Anyway, a woman? A female soldier?
Something like that.
She wears a black combat suit. Yeah? Es verdad?
Yes. Have your men seen her?
I did not know she was a gringo. Well, sure, we've seen her. El Castillo, Fernandez's garrison, is under observation by our undercover units 24/7. Last night, she was put into the garrison's jail. But looks like she will only be there temporarily. She's in the cell block for political prisoners.
Okay. How do I get access to her? And how can I get her out of there?
You want to free somebody from El Castillo? No, cabron. Forget about it.
The question is not if I want to free her, but how.
El Castillo is far inside Fernandez's territory, west of the Bahia. Even if we wanted to help you, amigo, there's no way to get our troops close to the Castillo, especially now that Fernandez has his new super weapons in place.
Super weapons?
Huge battle robots that trample my men. Cabron, it's just a matter of time until the Red Order will take over and reintroduce communism in Cuba. Santiago has already fallen to the Red Order.
ATBW units. Since when have Fernandez's troops been deploying them?
ATB what? What do I know? For 2 months, we were able to get possession of a damaged robot. We tried to understand how this devilish machine works, but no success.
Where is it? Can you show it to me?
Juan, abra la puerta. We tried everything, but we can't get that damn machine to work.
If I show you how this thing works, can I use it to get through to the Castillo?
The Castillo is in the north. You can't reach the people.
Gracias, amigo. That's what I call a last-minute rescue.
Ah, don't mention it. Chavez told me you know the exact position of Captain Myra Lee inside the Castillo.
Yeah, that's true. Your amigo is on the first floor in the southern wing. The area is well guarded, but it should be impossible to escape from.
Thanks.
Hey, good luck. Y vaya con Dios, hombre. Hey!
Damn it! What the?
Good timing. I heard they wanted to take me to Fernandez's private finca this evening.
Oh? Did I screw up your date?
Whatever. Something is going to happen at that finca.
Yeah, remember the presentation of the Raven processor in Dubai? Fernandez will have his meeting with Vladkanov and Cerberus this evening.
Cerberus? I saw that code name in Kim Hossain's records.
Spencer is certain that he is the mole.
Then this is our chance to pin him down.
Exactly.
Hey, they brought me here in one of these black trucks. They sure would have taken me to the finca in one of these as well.
Great. How about a little ride?